accidentally punctured my boyfriend after he recreated worst day as a prank. 3 years ago, someone broke into my apartment at 2 in the morning. I woke up to footsteps and completely froze. Couldn't move, couldn't scream, just laid there while he took my laptop and left. Police never caught him. I moved out that week because I couldn't sleep there anymore. My boyfriend Austin knew about this early on. I told him on our 5th date when he asked why I triple-checked his locks. At first he was supportive, always texted before coming home, never surprised me. But 6 months in, he started making comments. "You're still doing this?" when I checked windows before bed. His friends joked about me being paranoid and he'd laugh along. A month ago, we had a massive fight. I asked him to warn me before having people over and he said, "I can't live like this forever, you need to just get over it." I explained that's not how trauma works. He said his cousin got robbed once and was fine the next day. He apologized later and said he'd try harder. I believed him. Last Thursday I worked closing shift and got home at 11:15. Austin's car was in the lot, but the apartment was completely dark. I called his name. Nothing. Then I heard movement from the bedroom. The door was cracked open 3 inches, exactly like that night 3 years ago. My phone was at 6%, so I headed for the kitchen charger. That's when someone stepped into the hallway. Tall guy in a black hoodie, face covered. Every muscle in my body said run, but something snapped. Not this time. I grabbed the chef's knife from the drawer. The person walked toward me and reached out. I shoved the knife forward hard. It went into their shoulder and they made this choked sound and stumbled back. Blood started soaking the black fabric. They screamed and the bathroom door flew open. Austin ran out in his boxers yelling, "Stop, it's a prank!" The guy ripped off his mask. It was Kyle from Austin's gym. The knife was still in his shoulder. He kept saying, "She stabbed me. Dude, she actually stabbed me." Austin tried to pull the knife out and Kyle screamed at him not to touch it. Blood ran down Kyle's arm onto our floor. Austin stared at me and said, "It was supposed to be funny. You were supposed to realize it was fake." I asked why Kyle was in our apartment. Austin said he paid him $100 to scare me so I'd face my fear and see nothing bad happens. He said his buddy cured his ex's dog phobia by locking her in a room with one. I called 911. Austin grabbed for my phone, but I moved away. The operator asked what happened and I said, "I stabbed someone who was in my house. My boyfriend says it was a prank." She dispatched police and paramedics and stayed on the line. Austin begged me to hang up, said we could take Kyle ourselves and avoid cops. I stayed on with the operator until sirens pulled up. Paramedics arrived first, saw Kyle with the knife in his shoulder, and called for police backup. A female cop separated me into the kitchen. I explained the break-in 3 years ago, coming home tonight, seeing someone in the dark, using the knife. She asked where Austin was during this. I said I thought he wasn't home. Then we heard Austin in the living room telling the other cop, "I set it up, I paid Kyle to pretend to break in, I was hiding in the bathroom, it was supposed to help her." My cop closed her notebook. "He staged a home invasion?" I nodded. She looked furious but kept her voice level. They took Kyle to the hospital. The paramedic said the knife missed the artery but he needed surgery. Austin tried to go with them and the cops refused. Then they arrested Austin in our living room. Handcuffs, rights, everything. He yelled at me that I was ruining his life. The cop said, "You orchestrated a fake crime and someone got hurt." Kyle needed surgery and 17 stitches. His parents got a lawyer, but my public defender said it was self-defense. Kyle gave a statement that Austin paid him and told him to make it look real, hide your face. The prosecutor offered Austin a deal: 6 months probation, mandatory counseling, 500 hours community service, all of Kyle's medical bills. Austin took it. His mom called me sobbing, said I destroyed her son's future over a harmless joke. I told her he hired someone to terrorize me and hung up. Austin had to move out per probation. He sent his brother for his stuff. I packed everything in garbage bags and changed the locks that day. 3 months later, I have cameras on every door. I'm taking real self-defense classes.